going to bring this up because it's A, conspiracy theory, and B, it's been very popular in the news. Oh, it's not awesome.
I thought you were trying to do happy stuff. Like,
well, I feel like maybe we can't neglect it. We've talked about this Sunday. People feel that the Caitlyn Jenner thing was just a pure money grab.
Oh, they're having a reality show and everything now. It's just kind of
It's very popular in the news. I don't know if we want to talk about it. I'm just like, oh, that's popuer. Maybe people listen to that story.
It definitely is a topic that it's very out there, and so if you want to talk about it, we can definitely indulge in that.
I want her to be happy.
As we all should be.
Yeah, I just don't care at all. I'm like, I can't believe people are going to watch that reality show, but if people are going to watch it, that's, there you go.
I think the thing that makes me take pause is just people have been, that's my thing. Why does it have to be him? If it was anybody else going through this public transition, I'd be like, good for that person. But for some reason, I just don't trust that whole Kardashian thing. And I don't know if it's just me being so cynical toward reality television, or at least that form of reality television, I should say.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Because that whole family just seems so driven by money. And apparently he's been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been on this transition, he's been taking estrogen for a really long time.
This culture sends a lot of different messages, though. For instance, what do we tell our children? You should be happy with yourself. But then we illustrate why, you should
turn into a purple dinosaur if you want to.
Right, and I'm not saying, I really, honestly, I could care less what Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner or whatnot,
I wish he called himself Brucey.
that would be much funnier. Rod, we talk about this fairly frequently, that people should pretty much be allowed to do anything that they can that makes them happy, unless it screws with someone else. And that's basically what basic human rights are, right? So basic human right is defined by you can do it, you're free to do it unless it harms or screws up someone else's personal rights. And so if she has the ability to change it and that makes her happy, then she should be allowed to do that. We're not arguing about whether she can do it or whether she should be allowed to do it. It's just our culture certainly, coming back to what you were mentioning about this being keeping up with the Kardashians is this huge spectacle. We're certainly
keeping up with Brucey.
we're making these huge spectacles of you can change yourself to how you envision yourself. That certainly sends a different message. It certainly sends a more superficial message to people. Oh, you can change yourself to what you want to be. South Park hit it nail on the head. What was it? Kyle wanted to be a basketball player, and so they changed the color of his skin. And this is really bad. I don't agree with South Park. But
South Park just fucking
they take it then.
Yeah, they're fuck it, we're going.
Here's the line, we're going here.
They replace all his joints so he can be a basketball player, and that holds some truth to it. Where is the edge here? Where is the line? Or is there? There isn't a line. What I said. I just think it's worth talking about. No one's talking about because they don't want to cross the line.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's one of those things where it's be you, man. Do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna judge you.
Cut your dick off.
I wouldn't do it, but hey, if you want to do it.
Has he done that yet? She done that yet?
We haven't established that.
I guess, do they tuck the dick inside out? Do they cut it off or do they tuck it inside out? Because if they tuck it inside out...
Yes! Oh my god, the pictures!
If they tuck it inside out, I think we might have joked about this. If they tuck it inside out and then a man's fucking your inside out dick. And what happens if they pull your dick back out?
If it inverts.
Yeah.
It's
this
deflated.
Slimy inside out. It wasn't inside out, so it'd be so pale. Because it wouldn't have seen the light of day for quite a while.
Oh, mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, how do they do that?
I should know this is the.
I feel like you said it makes sense because then all the nerves would be right there.
Yeah, I know that they preserve part of the penis for it. I've never seen it and I've never been.
Do they take a dickhead and just put it on top like it's the clit? You just have this huge clit to
There's no laughing. It's such an absurd thing.
No, that cracked me up. It's just I think you made the image pop in my head, and then I couldn't.
No, lady has a giant clitoris.
No,
are you a man?
Oh shit!
Think of the doctor that envisioned the procedure. He's sitting in his room one night. He's like, this is how we'll do. He's like drawing out schematics. He's like,
sleep for 2 days. He's like, here we go. I got it.
He's all hopped up on a
there's a
mountain.
video
Dude.
Walks down the street. Eureka!
Do you guys have a video of it on YouTube? Because you know they have all those medical procedures
No,
on YouTube.
I don't think we want to go down that rabbit hole.
I'm glad you don't have a laptop right now.
Can you guys look up a picture of a
No, I cannot.
of a vagina?
This is my work laptop.
Mine's dead.
I can do it on my phone.
AT&T just pop up message like, you have been banned from our network.
Never let anything get away.
I think that would have already happened if those filters were in place. I'd already be banned. I've probably already looked this up before.
That laughter made me sweat just now.
What would I call that? What do I even search for? What does a man's
A penisectomy,
a gender reversal surgery.
what is it? It's called gender reassignment surgery.
Reassignment.
What is it?
Gender reassignment surgery. GR.
I'd be curious to see what a dick would look like too.
I haven't seen mine in how many years?
Anywho.
It's like, how does a woman get a dick either? You know, where do they get the
Oh
dick?
yeah, that's even harder, right?
You get it? Well, does it? Is it harder?
I didn't try that, but now
Oh,
I don't think that well.
that's all has to be cut out.
We have derailed.
This is my fault. That's why I don't like guests in the show.
No, it's always better with 3 people. Because if it wasn't
Oh,
you, we would
no.
be still fighting about healthcare.
Oh no, that doesn't seem like a vagina. Like, I would not look at this and go, that's a vagina. It's like in the wrong spot.
There's like a void there.
It's like up here. It's not like down here.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely
Now I have
remnants
to.
of
What the? Ah,
There's
okay.
definitely like the
There's something-
the remnants of like where the scrotum was there. Yeah. But, I mean, if it works and you find someone that's into
That doesn't
that,
look like a vagina.
That's not appealing. Well, I mean, again, you're wired differently if you're into that kind of thing.
I mean, there has to
No,
be.
that's wrong. I'm just saying. That
Well, it has to be so not just the individual, but they obviously have to, you know, let's say Caitlyn finds someone that really cares about her. You know, she claims that that she's not. I'm gonna get this all mixed up, but that she's still attracted to women, right? So let's see, she finds a woman that's really attracted to that. You know, maybe that's just part of what turns her on.
you know,
So-
that's true.
So I mean, obviously she's going outside the lines there already. So
Right.
maybe you know she's just cool with that. You know, it's definitely not exactly the same,
Yeah, that's true.
but
It's a good perspective.
I mean, I'll be shocked if in 3 or 4 years she's not like, oh, I love dudes. I mean, she might not, but I feel like she's just taking it slow. Like, all right, I'm going to turn to a woman. Then I'll go out in public and just be. Then my porno video will come out.
Oh God.
No.
Wasn't it-
She has a sex
Wasn't it-
tape. Just get like pounded by like Mike Tyson.
That's the perfect person for it to be.
They both need the publicity.
He's like, I need money.
They're both attention whores.
Yeah.
What did he say? That like 90s and 90s? I'll eat your children. Okay.
But I don't.
you until you love
That's what it was.
But I don't think that he'd be able to beat her up necessarily.
Well, Jenner can run, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore. After I saw that estrogen.
That's true.
Now he's like fat.
Oh God, what happened?
Yeah.
He's not fat, but he's not like he used to be. Like
No.
peak male performance, and now he has like a more feminine body.
Yeah, they always show like the cut scenes of like him like jumping hurdles and like being a badass lifting weights, and then it's like the picture of Caitlyn.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I guess it's progress, but it's just weird. I'm like, oh, it's all. I didn't want to see her on the cover, but it's just me being old school. I think I'm just like, okay.
Well, I think that part of the reason why they doing about that was the shock value, not just for publicity, but the shock value.
No.
To shock society a little bit, you know, to say
This-
accept this as the norm.
That's
Accept
true.
this.
That's true. It was just good, but again, it's just my whole weirdness about the Kardashian family and all that. It's cynicism.
Well, no,
Bad cynicism.
It's a little tiny bit normal to have a little, like, it's atypical. It's abnormal. You know, it would be a departure from the traditional schema that we have for gender, and so it's good to. I think it's normal. It's a normal reaction to feel uncomfortable, and I think the fact that there's this, they throw it out there, and then it's like everyone who has any bit of problem with it is evil, and like they need to be squashed. It's like, well, no, this is to have progress, you have to have people that can adjust. If you
Right.
really truly want this to progress and not just to shame people, it does take time for people to switch their mental schema and include this as something that's not detestable or whatnot.
Right.
And so I also feel like that's been kind of jacked up in the media. Like everyone's just got to be like, oh, congratulations! It's like, this is wonderful. How nice for you. But there are, I'm sure there's lots of people who are like, well, this is kind of outside of what I normally see in the news. This is outside of what I normally accept. Could you picture someone in Dove area, like having this next door? Like I do think it's a departure.
And then this is a theme we hit on a lot. I'm just like, oh, somebody posted this, but I forget what the article's where. It's like, here's what you missed in the news while you were talking about Caitlyn Jenner. It was these 11 like really important stories.
Another distractor.
I'm just like, those are really big stories.